Hey guys, thank you so much for hopping on to our monthly call. It is April. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it is April already. But before I do anything, I'm just going to jump right in because we have a lot to cover today, and I want to make sure that everybody gets all the information that we need. So I'm just going to start off with some quick announcements. So the announcements that we have are, and some of you, if you're newer, you may not know that basically every week, or I'm sorry, I think it's every week we get a consultant bulletin that just kind of gives us updates of what's going on. But April is a fantastic month. So this month, for the month of April, is free sign up for everyone. So free sign up for new consultants, free preferred client sign up. There are order minimums. So for a preferred client, it's 150 QV. Guys, this is like the easiest thing to do to get people to do 30 days with us. Just so great to be able to offer that as a PC. They'll get free registration, free shipping, a free gift, 30 days to healthy living. Like it is wonderful. Any of our ASVPs will give them free shipping, free sign up. It's an awesome deal. Consultants get free sign up with any order of 500 qualifying volume. So again, that's a 30 days to healthy living or an skincare ASVP, and then a little bit, a couple other products added on to that. You're at your 500 QV, and you are ready to go to start your business super successfully and be a product of the product. So, guys, something to utilize so tremendously this month. Another incentive this month that Arbonne has out is our Lights, Camera, Action, Glow. So Arbonne is giving us a little bit of a pre-launch. We have a package together, so an exclusive prep work overnight face jelly. Supposed to be ultra hydrating, just make your skin wake up in the morning feeling fresh, supple. A limited edition orange Genius Ultra. So if you don't know what that is, that's our little wrinkle iron, our ultrasound wrinkle iron, which is phenomenal. In combination with the jelly and all of our other products, it's just a 1-2 punch to make your face look like you have a filter on when you don't. And then the third product in that set is the Hydrating Dew Cream in our Prep Work line. All three fantastic products. I can't wait to try the jelly. Just especially after winter months of dry skin, give yourself a nice facial, throw that stuff on, boom, you'll be looking like you're 15 again. So that package is going for $130 for consultants and $160 for PCs. That is an amazing deal when you think about it, because the Genius Ultra itself is typically $100. So you're getting basically product for free there. So the other things that are going on, guys, sorry, I'm just rolling through my notes. If you read the email, you saw that I have a big announcement that I am super excited to share with you guys. Like seriously, I have been so excited. I have been planning this for a little while now, but just waiting to get confirmation for things to work out. So, as most of you know, GTC is our global training conference that's held every year in Las Vegas. It is an absolute blast. If you've never gone, it is a must to put on your list. This year's GTC sold out so quickly, there is no more room. So what that means is, unfortunately, none of us will be able to make it to Vegas. There is a wait list, but that wait list is huge, and I haven't heard word that any more of it has opened up. So, drum roll, please. We are bringing GTC to you. You guys, I'm so excited because I am inviting all of you to come have a girls' retreat with me. As most of you know, I've moved into a new home in the last 7-8 months, and I am kicking my husband and two oldest out for the weekend, just Friday and Saturday, to come and host you guys at my home for a girls' night. So it's going to be May 16th and 17th. So May 16th is a Friday, and training, we're going to get all the live stream training from GTC. Guys, this is incredible. It is the next best thing to being physically at GTC, and I'm taking it one step further to bring us all together as a team to have that camaraderie and excitement that you would get at GTC together with each other, just in Ohio. So for those of you that are in Michigan, you're only an hour away from me, so we can carpool. I'll come get you. I don't care. I want you all here. Everybody will have their lovely own room, since I'm kicking my children and my husband out. There's plenty of room, plenty of beds. So we'll meal together, we'll wine together, we'll train together. We'll just have a really, really awesome time. So I believe, I don't have confirmations on time yet, but I believe trainings will start streaming roughly around noon on Friday. And then, because they're streaming live from Las Vegas, so there's a time difference, which actually benefits us a little bit because I believe they start training at like 9 o'clock or something like that in the morning in Vegas. So with the delay, it's great for us. And then basically all day Saturday or a good portion of the day on Saturday, we'll be experiencing all the training that they're getting. And Saturday is like the nuts and bolts of really, really good training. You'll get to hear all the keynote speakers. You'll get to hear just a lot of inspiration, motivation, and success from the field, from our top leaders, from people in our company that have done it, that are at the top, that have stories just like you and me. Nothing outrageous, nothing sensational. You're not, they're raw and real, and that's one of the things that I love about GTC. So I am so excited to invite you all to come to my house. All are welcome. So this is a good thing to take advantage of our promotion this month for free signups. Guys, start building your team, and we can all be in Ohio together. Woohoo! Next year we'll all be in Vegas together. But again, the next best thing is we're going to all be together getting the wonderful, wonderful training that we get through GTC. So for this month, I'm going to jump right into our training. Guys, I'll send you more information in an email about the retreat. I will also set up probably like a Facebook invite where we can just chat back and forth. Maybe we can, if people want to bring food, share snacks, whatever, guys, I'm going to provide a lot. We're going to do a lot of stuff here. I live 5 seconds from a Costco, so there's nothing we can't get. And between Costco and Arbonne, we're set, right? So my pantry is stocked. I'm so excited to have you all. It'll just be a really good time to kind of bond as a team, to, encourage each other and just, drink a little wine. Or whatever. I did want to make a little note. I know a couple of you, including myself, have younger ones that are still maybe nursing or not quite ready to leave. They are welcome. The little bit older ones that are a little bit more mobile, like my almost 3-year-old and 4.5-year-old are going to go with dad. I don't want to say they're not welcome, but it will be a little bit harder if they're here. But the baby babies are totally welcome. Obviously there's space for them. We have rock sleepers, we have cribs, we have pack and plays, so they're all set too. I just want you to don't let an excuse of, oh, well, baby, I can't make it. Don't let that be. Baby is welcome to come with you. So I'm going to move right into our training for the month. And this month, it took me a little bit to think about what I was going to train on. And I decided on momentum. And I basically took this training from somebody that I admire tremendously in this business. She's an executive national vice president, Camilla Eves. I am pretty much taking her training, but it is so good. And especially you guys, with the free sign up this month, this is no excuse not to get into momentum, because that just launches everything. So I'm going to get right into it and share this amazing information with you. So guys, what is massive momentum? What does that look like? What does creating momentum in your business look like? So someone in massive momentum creates a frenzy around themselves, an excitement, something that's always going on, and people want to be around them. They're always going for something with a no matter what attitude. No matter how many people say no, no matter how many appointments are booked and don't show up, no matter how many people say yes and never return your call, no matter how many people say yes, get their products, show so much excitement, and then disappear into the abyss, never to be seen or heard from again. No matter what means exactly that. No matter what. So people in momentum set big goals every single month, and they go for it until the last minute of the last hour of the last day of the last month. They attract people that don't want to miss out. They have that fire, and people want to be around that fire. People not in massive momentum, they're just comfortable right where they are. They maintain at best. You guys, there is a really great book. If you have a notebook down, I want you to write this down. The book is called The Slight Edge. If you've read it, great, read it again. If you haven't, get it and read it. It is amazing. But in that book, the author talks about how there are no straight lines in life. You're either on a path headed up or you're on a path headed down. If you're comfortable and just maintaining, you feel like you're on a straight path. But if you're not taking even the slightest baby step up, you guys, and I'm not talking like, even just a big step up the stairs, just the slightest step, you're going to find yourself on a path going down. If you're comfortable where you are, you could be stuck in the next month syndrome. So what's the next month syndrome mean? It's when the first of the month comes around and you're super pumped. You're like, this is totally going to be my month. I'm going to go into qualification for DM or area manager. I'm going to do it. I totally got this. And you say that all the way until about the 15th of the month. And then you change to next month is totally going to be my month. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it then. And you continue to do that over and over again. And now you're on a loop of the next month syndrome. And you aren't attracting anyone. No one wants to follow someone that's not excited. It's not going to inspire anybody to jump on board with you or say that they can improve their lives. And people who are in massive momentum don't let obstacles stop them. Guys, I'm going to be hugely vulnerable here because this part of the training completely spoke to me. So there are two kinds of people in the world. There are ones who hit an obstacle and figure out a way around it. And then there are people who let that obstacle stop them in their tracks. As I fell into that trap. I've let obstacles stop me, and I'm going back to being person number one. But obstacles happen to everyone. People in momentum don't let them stop them. They just keep plowing through them. They have so much activity going on, they don't even notice the obstacles. They just move on to the next thing ahead. They have so much activity that when a cancellation is happening, it's not going to be different for them it's not going to be any different for them because they've got something to go back to. Sorry, I have to say I'm reading from some notes. So they don't let obstacles become their excuses. Anybody totally felt victim of that? Sorry, I got really excited about that. So they have so much activity that they're not going to be in the difference between success and failure. People in momentum aren't going to let obstacles become their excuses as to why it's not happening for them and the reason why it doesn't work. Guys, I stopped as I was writing this out, I stopped and was like, crap, I've totally done that. Like I have done that in the past where I have let the obstacle become my excuse and say, oh, well, this doesn't work, right? I think some of us can probably relate to that. Well, the reality is that we know that Arbonne works because there is evidence everywhere of it and of the possibilities. You just have to protect yourself from the obstacles that may get in your way. Life happens. We all know that. Expect it. We just have to have a backup plan for when life happens. Have a full calendar with a list on the side ready to fill in that cancellation. Another sucker punch to my gut was that. You guys, and a full calendar looks like what you want a full calendar to look like. You know, I'll get into that a little bit later, but you know, a full calendar is a full calendar for you. Have a rubber butt so that when the obstacles knock you down, you bounce right back up. People who are in massive momentum have a full calendar. Activity is the answer to everything. There's nothing wrong with anyone's business that activity won't fix. Activity creates momentum. People with full calendars are busy sponsoring and launching new consultants, which leads to more sponsoring and more launches. They're always planting seeds and looking for the next person. The people in massive momentum do not have a full calendar, or people not in massive momentum do not have full calendars, which leads for time to complain and have excuses. Complaining completely stalls your business. If you have time to complain or make excuses, you have time to pick up your phone and fill your calendar. Whether that's texting, whatever means possible, if you have time to complain, you have time to fill your calendar. So plant seeds consistently. Seeds that are planted today, I promise you, will eventually show up in your business. And you guys, I know that to be true because I've had people come back around and I would never have expected it. Just small seeds. You don't have to vomit Arbonne all over people, but seeds planted will harvest at some point in your business. And if you follow our simple system, so on our team, we have, well, just in general in Arbonne, the rule of thumb is 40 faces. I'll break that down in a little bit. But on our team, our motto is really help 8, find 2. So we help 8 people get on 30 Days to Healthy Living, and out of those 8 people, you find 2 people and help them launch their business. Wash, rinse, repeat. Seriously, you guys, it's that simple. There are 8 people in your life that want to get healthy. There are 8 people in your life that want better skincare. Like there just are. And out of that, there's 2 people that you can help launch this business. So, and with all of that, we have that rule of thumb of 40 faces. We want to be in contact with 40 people a month. Don't get overwhelmed by that. I'll talk about that a little bit more. We need to keep it as simple as possible. Remember, a confused mind does absolutely nothing. This is so true. When you don't know where you're going, you'll do nothing. We are not talking brain surgery. We're talking amazing skincare, nutrition that changes lives, and that people get paid to talk about. Shop from their own store and switch out what they're already using. People who are in massive momentum sign people up and then, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. People who aren't in massive momentum sign people up and then leave them. People are falling out of their business faster than they are coming in. You must help and support and properly train your team until they're fully independent and confident and competent. Once you do that, you have duplicated yourself, and everybody is just going to do the same. So just keep doing that over and over again. And you guys, this is kind of a part where I want to sort of like interject. You know, I wrote a lot of this out kind of, I hope it doesn't feel too scripty, but it was kind of just how I had to remember it for tonight. I want you to know that I will be and am that person for you that will help you until you feel 100% confident that you're like, I got this, I'm ready to fly on my own. You know, it's like teaching one of my kids how to ride a 2-wheeler. You know, I'm not going to let go of the back of the seat until they're absolutely ready. So you do this and you will have a thriving, successful business. People in massive momentum hold their team accountable. They build a business based on goals and accountability. So how do you do that? How do you hold your team accountable? Well, you ask, and I'm going to be asking you guys that. Ask your team if you can hold them accountable, or have an agreement with them, or ask them if they want to pair up and be accountability partners with somebody else, and then set their goals and help them get started. Make a schedule, to do this on the first of every month. So on the first of every month, I would love to, 15 minutes, if that, talk with each and every one of you. Okay, what are our goals for this month? So then have a checkpoint throughout the month so that we're able to track progress and you can make adjustments to either the goals or activity level. People who are not in massive momentum lack a system and don't set goals. If you don't set goals every month, you don't know where you're going and you're going to end up going nowhere. I thought this was a perfect example. So think of your system as a GPS. If you want to go to the home office, and the home office is in Irvine, California, which is stunning. I can't wait to go sometime. And just put in California into your GPS as your destination, I'm pretty positive you are never going to get to the home office. Well, at least not in a timely fashion. But if you put in the exact address, it will calculate an exact route to your destination. And in the same way, it's goals. If you set an exact goal, then you can calculate that route to get there by working backwards until you figure out exactly where you need to start. So what do? And how much activity is going to be necessary to get me there? I'm going to hit my goal because I've mapped it out for myself and I have a no matter what attitude and a plan to do so. So what fuels momentum? Well, incentives. Incentives kind of are a nice little motivation for momentum. We want to get people excited about Arbonne. And Arbonne offers us a ton of stuff. First of all, for me, a little bit, because on my vision board, right in smack dab in the middle, is a white Mercedes, the exact white Mercedes that I will be driving. Arbonne has trips. We have awesome jewelry incentives, incredible compensation, you guys. They pay us every single week. So you could literally say, oh my gosh, I need, an extra $100 this week, and go, okay, I need to get 2 people this week to sign on to do healthy living with me as a preferred client. Because guess what? You make $50 commission, just under. So you make just under $50 commission for every person that purchases an Arbonne Special Value Pack for the healthy living. Pretty great. This company never stops incentivizing us. Make sure your team knows every incentive out there and how they can earn it. So make sure you earn every single one of them. This is something that is accountable for me. If Arbonne puts out an incentive, I want to show you guys that I'm working my butt off to get that incentive. Show everybody what is possible here. Be the one leading from the front. Have great vision and share it with everybody. You guys, I actually just had a really great conversation at Bridget had one of her launch parties on Thursday night, and I got to go up to Michigan and be with her. And ironically enough, I had a really great talk with her and her husband about vision after that, you guys. And the bigger vision that you can paint for people, the clearer vision that you can paint for people of what this business can do for them or what it's doing for you, the more people are going to understand. You can create your own incentives for your team. It honestly does not have to cost you any money at all. It can be a coaching call with somebody from our upline, or, my favorite person, Caroline, who would, probably do one of those for us. A few hours of free babysitting. I know a lot of us are moms on here, so that could be, if you have, somebody on your team that's got small kids that could just use a night out with their significant other, that would be great. Lunch at your house with some one-on-one personal coaching. Use your imagination, get creative, but get people excited to earn whatever it is incentive that's it. So what else fuels momentum? You guys, this is a big one for me. Momentum is fueled by belief. That is another thing that is on my vision board. In big bold letters, right on the top of my vision board, the word believe is at the very top. So if there's a crack in your belief, people will see it from a mile away. You have to believe. You don't need to work on it. A lot of people will say, oh, I really need to work on my belief. I need to work on it. But belief is a decision that you make. You decide to believe. This is the best company. These are the best products, the best time in the best industry, period. Believe it. Desire fuels momentum. How hungry are you? You need to be hungry for something. You need to know what that is, and you need to desire it so badly that it hurts. So what is that going to be for you? Are you taking your babies to daycare every day and it's absolutely killing you? Are you awake at night wondering how are you going to hold on to your home? Are you somebody who desires to just travel and see the world but has no means to do that? Are you able to take care of your parents if something were to happen? That's was such a weird statement for me to say, because I am actually at the age now where it's like, shoot, I guess my parents something could happen. Are you able to buy a home? Are you able to, do some education for your kids? Ask yourself, what do you want so badly that it hurts? That one hits home for me, because a couple of those things I was like, yeah. So belief fuels that momentum. Passion also fuels momentum. You guys, people can see your passion. What you do, what do people see when they look at you and you talk about Arbonne? What do they see? When I talk about Arbonne, my passion is real. I really, really love this stuff, you guys. I have a story. I have a real life, tangible story that goes with why this is so important to me. So ask yourself that. What do people see when I talk to Arbonne, talk to them about Arbonne? Do they see my passion, or do they see my fear? Do they see commitment, or do they see discomfort? What do they see? And what fuels momentum? Massive activity. I know we talked about that. Activity feeds everything. Massive activity creates the frenzy. Frenzy creates the excitement. The excitement creates sponsoring. Sponsoring fuels belief, and belief will fuel your passion. There's nothing wrong with your business that activity won't fix. Let me say that again. There is nothing wrong with your business that activity won't fix. I'm going to just play that on repeat all the time. If you don't feel like you have support, and I know this is a huge thing from people, if you don't feel like you have support from your friends or your family to do this business, build a successful business anyway. Build it fast. Build it as fast as you can, and you are going to get the full support you want. I promise you. Some of the top leaders in the business that built amazing businesses with friends and family that couldn't have cared a lick about what they were doing, didn't support them at all, have people that are now on their teams. I mentioned before that I took most of this training from Camilla Eves, who is a 4-wide executive national vice president in Canada. So 4-wide, what that means is just to give you a little note. Camilla is obviously a national vice president, which is the top of the company, and her E stands for executive because she's helped people directly to her reach that status. She's helped 4 people do that. So she is a national vice president, and she's got 2 people on either side of her locking arms with her directly that are national vice presidents as well. That's an amazing accomplishment. Camilla's background is an actress. She has a really, really, really cool story. You guys, you can look her up on The Source. I just really admire her. I think she's awesome. But she has a no matter what attitude, like absolutely. She's also one of the kindest people. I got to meet her 2 years ago in Las Vegas at an event that I got to go to called the White Party. She was just so kind and so pleasant, and stood and talked to me for a few minutes, just about life, and it was really great. But one of the things that Camilla said is that the friends and family that didn't support her when she started, that rolled their eyes, that thought it was stupid, that thought all that, most of them are on her team now. The biggest deal changer for most people are those keys. Is that white car. They go, oh, okay. So build it quick and fast and show everybody, build it anyway. Build it anyway. She said this at the end of her training, which I thought is just amazing. Remember that that a setback is simply a setup for a comeback. I think that's something that I'm also gonna paste around somewhere, just as a reminder that, you know, don't look at what has kind of knocked you down or made things tough right now or whatever it is. Don't look at it as down and out. Look at that setback as simply a setup for your comeback. So just kind of quick recap of what I talked about with momentum. With momentum, we want to set big goals. We want to have a goal for ourselves every single month, and a map to get there. Guys, I will always, always, always help you with that map on how to get there. Don't let your obstacles get in your way. You know, step right around them, step right over them, kick them in the face, whatever they are, you guys. They're not bigger than what you can do. Fill your calendar. It's going to be the easiest way to forget about your obstacles. Be held accountable. So don't just say it to somebody else and make sure they hold you to it. And share your goals. Share your goals with me. Share your goals with a friend, a sibling, whatever. But guys, remember this, whatever you put in your mind and repeat, you will program into your brain. So your mind will go to work on whatever you tell to achieve it, you know? So I don't know if any of you have vision boards or have just life statements that you have around, you know, sticky notes of I am whatever, you know, like I am a national vice president, or I am a excellent mom, I am a whatever it is. The things that you see and say are the things that your brain will go take action on, that you will subconsciously start to work on. And this is really interesting. A Harvard study shows that you have an 80% better chance of hitting your goals if you write it down. If you write it down and you see it and repeat it, it's even bigger than that. So, I mean, I might have said like 5%, cool. Like I'd go for that, but 80%, you guys. We have so many tools to help you make this super duper simple, you guys, and that's what it is. So I mentioned that we have our team, help 8, find 2. Super simple, a very, very simple chart. You know, we all start with our, 100-person list that we don't prejudge anybody. And you can have a person on that list, and this list is constantly growing. You know, you can have a person on that list that doesn't have a name, but they're like, cute girl at the gym with the nice hair because you don't know her yet, but that's somebody that you want to talk to. You have absolutely no idea what her life looks like or what this business could do for her, or if it's even an option, or who she knows. But don't be afraid of it, you guys. So I have some challenges for you this month. I like to kind of set a goal for all of us every month, a little challenge that you can set for yourself. You guys, when I talked about filling your calendar and that your calendar should look like what you want your calendar to be, you have to decide, what do you want your business to look like? What is your goal for your business? Are you looking, you know what, I would love to have like a couple extra $100 a month. Perfect. I can work on that roadmap with you. I want to be a district manager. I can help you get that roadmap. We can help map out that roadmap and what your activity is going to need to look like for the month in order to do that. Whatever that might be, you guys, I want to help you achieve that goal. So my challenges for you for this month, I want you to write down your goals for the month of April and share them with me by Thursday. If you are serious, you guys, if you really want to have some achievement for this month, and you guys, I'll even stretch the challenge a little further to say, I want you to send me your goals for April. I want even one that doesn't have to do with Arbonne. I have a goal for the month that, I really, really, really need to go through the kids' clothes. I need to get my kids' clothes swapped out. So that might be like a personal goal for me. But like, what are your business goals? You guys, I'm gonna share one of my business goals for the month with you. Because I will also have my goals for the month by Thursday. So when you share them with me on Thursday, I will share them with you. But one of my goals for the month is to help two of you that are decided, go into strong qualification for district manager. Guys, that is awesome sauce. Like district manager, you guys, average district manager makes an average of between $250 and $2,000 a month. What could you do with $2,000? That's huge. Just by 10 hours. Nothing major, you guys. It's just consistent. So that's my goal. I want to help 2 of you achieve that. By 2 of you achieving that, I'm setting a very big goal for myself. I'm going to be a little raw and vulnerable here with you guys because it's honesty. And when I said that this momentum training sort of really hit home with me, it hit home because last year when we moved, I let my obstacles get in the way. Moving, I got pregnant. We had some family things go on, and my business that was in massive momentum started to go down. So I lost my pay status as an area manager. Was devastating for me. If you know me even the littlest bit, you know that I'm a super competitive person. You know that challenges sort of drive me. You know, like I just am competitive, and I like to be a winner. And I didn't feel like a winner when that started to happen, and I let those things get in my way. So I think your goals also should make you a little bit nervous and make you feel kind of a little queasy. My goal for the month of April is to put myself back in qualification to get my title back. So by helping 2 of you get into your qualification, that will help me get into my qualification. So I have to do my due too. I got to help 8 find 2, you know? You've got to help 8 find 2. And it's totally doable, you guys. This is so, you know, bite-sized. You can't eat an elephant in one bite, so break the elephant down, right? And so whatever your goal is for the month, let me help you break it down. Let's make that roadmap and make it happen. Get your calendar booked. That's my second challenge for you. Get your calendar booked, whatever that looks like for you. Again, if you need help with that, you guys, that is what I'm here for. I'm willing. Most of you guys are pretty new, and that's okay. So let me hold your hand. Let me help you do all of this. You know, guys, whether you're, you know, how are you going to connect with 40 people this month? Are you going to do Zoom, Facebook, Instagram, presentations, live or virtual, you guys? I know some of us don't have a ton of flexibility to be able to leave. Look at this. I'm honest, and I'm really glad that you can't smell me through here because I did a workout and then my kids got crazy and I wasn't able to bathe before here. So let's be honest. But look at this. We're on Zoom. We're virtual. We're face-to-face, and I love it. So I share my goals with you. Guys, strong district manager qualification is 2,500. So have that number somewhere where you can see it all the time. You guys, it is amazing. I've had this happen before. So I don't want you to think this is all woo-woo and like, oh, she's a Looney Tune. So I've had numbers around before. So I feel like I've made numbers happen just by simply focusing on the number. I'll give you an example. So when we moved down here, my husband was looking for a new job, and I had a number in my head, and I had written it down somewhere. I was like, that would be a really great number for his salary. That would be a really great number for his salary. So he had gone to a couple of job interviews, and he was really nervous to ask for the range that I was telling him to ask for. I said, nope, I think you should put that range down. He was like, what? After his job offer from the job that he currently has, he came home with the offer number, was exactly the number that I had been thinking about and I had written down. Exactly. Like, because we had even talked like, oh, well, maybe we could take that. Like, no, I really think it should be this. Came home and that was the number. I've had other weird instances like that, but it's not weird because, again, I feel like your brain is really cool. If you start reading things on like neuroplasticity, I'm going to nerd out here for a minute. It's really, really, really cool. Like, our brains were designed in a really fantastical way. Like, it's super neat, right? So anywho, write those things down, guys. Put them in a place where you can see them. If you don't have a vision board, you might want to come to Girls Weekend because we might make one. I think they're powerful things. I've looked at, this is funny because I keep all my vision boards, and a couple of the things that I've had on vision boards in the past are very much already realities in my life, including the house that I'm sitting in right now. I had a picture of a green and white craftsman style home on my very first vision board that I ever made 3 years ago. And I'm sitting in a green and white craftsman style house right now. On that same vision board, I put a picture of a family cut out with, you know, a mom, dad, and 3 kids. I was like, oh, three sounds good. But I joked because the picture had a little boy and 2 little girls. And I was like, but like, I'm just using kids as an example. Like, we'll have boys. Guess what I have? I have a little boy and 2 little girls. So I'm not saying, but just saying, like, what your mind sees, it subconsciously goes to work to achieve. So see it, believe it, achieve it, happens. So I'm so grateful for you guys. I know that I tell you that every month, but I truly, truly am. So you guys have a little bit of homework. I will connect with hopefully all of you by Thursday to hear what your goals are, to share what my goals are with you, and to keep everybody accountable for what we're going to do moving forward. So I'm so grateful for you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And this is the last you'll hear from me in April. So we'll talk soon.